Some men walk into a room, and without a single word, without trying to be seen, they draw women toward them like gravity. It's not about being the loudest, the most charming, or even the best-looking man in the room. It's something deeper. Something women feel without being able to explain. It's the silent, unshakable presence that comes from a man who is calm within himself. A man who doesn't need attention to validate his existence. He doesn't need to chase or prove himself, because he knows who he is without external approval. There is a rare power in that calm, a quiet confidence that is felt more than seen. And it is this energy that pulls women toward him in ways words never could. This calm is not the same as being passive or emotionless. It is the state of a man who has learned to sit with discomfort, who has faced himself in silence, who has built a sense of worth that is not shaken by a woman's moods or by the chaos of the world around him. It's a stillness that says, "I'm good with or without your attention." This calm unsettles women in the best way, not because it intimidates them, but because it activates a part of them that craves stability in a world that constantly demands their emotional energy. It makes them feel safe to be fully themselves, to express their chaos and emotions, knowing that this man will not flinch or fold under pressure. When a man embodies this calm, he becomes a rare presence in a world full of noise and desperate validation seeking. Women feel a deep primal pull toward him, not because he tries to take control of them, but because he is in control of himself. In his silence, there is strength. In his unhurried movements, there is purpose. In his stillness, there is power. This energy cannot be faked or performed. It is the result of doing the inner work and becoming the type of man who commands respect without demanding it, who draws women in without chasing them, who stands out in a world full of men who are lost in the need to be seen. Asterisk, masculine. Calm isn't about shutting down your emotions or pretending not to care. It is about learning to remain composed and centered, even when everything around you demands a reaction. It's a man who knows how to stand in the fire without flinching, who feels deeply but doesn't let emotions control his decisions, who can look chaos in the eye without becoming chaotic himself. This kind of calm is not born overnight. It is forged through pain, through discipline, and through the quiet moments when a man chooses to respond to life rather than react to it. It is a calm that comes from knowing you have nothing to prove to anyone, especially to a woman seeking to test your strength. It's the calm of a man who does not seek to dominate through loudness, but who carries silent authority through his energy, his focus, and his presence. Most men collapse under the weight of their own need for validation, rushing to text back quickly, over-explaining themselves, begging for attention, and panicking at the thought of losing her interest. Their sense of worth is tied to her responses, and the moment she withdraws, their world begins to crumble. Women sense this instability and are instinctively repelled by it, not because they dislike the man, but because they can feel that he is not safe within himself. Masculine calm is the complete opposite of this reactive energy. It is moving slowly when others are rushing, breathing deeply when tension rises, maintaining eye contact without needing to prove yourself. This calm is not something that needs to be declared online with quotes or self-love speeches. It shows itself in the way you walk, the way you speak, and the way you listen, without the need to interrupt or seek validation. It's in your ability to hold tension without running from it, to let silence stretch without needing to fill it with meaningless words, to stand in your truth regardless of whether she agrees or not. This is the calm that signals true power. Under control, a quiet dominance that women feel deeply. Asterisk, women live in a world of constant emotional stimulation, social chaos, and unpredictable waves of feeling. They often find themselves surrounded by men who are either too eager to please or too quick to react, men who are emotionally volatile, easily shaken, or desperate for attention. This constant exposure to instability makes women crave something different, something rarer, a man who is rooted, who is steady, who cannot be moved by the storm of her emotions, a man whose calm is not a performance, but a natural state, who does not flinch when she tests him, who does not beg for her attention, does not allow her moods to dictate his own. This is why women crave masculine calm, even if they do not consciously understand it. You can feel it in the energy of a man who is unbothered by her chaos, who allows her to express herself fully without trying to control, fix, or mirror her emotional turbulence. This calm gives her a sense of safety, a permission to be fully feminine, to surrender, to soften in the presence of a man who can handle the full range of who she is. She will test you, not to destroy you, but to see if your calm is real, to see if you are who you say you are. She will push buttons, create drama, pull away, and watch to see if you chase, if you react. If you lose yourself in fear of losing her. If you do, the attraction fades, not because she wants to hurt you, but because she cannot trust a man who is easily moved from his center. But when you remain grounded, when you stay unshaken by her tests and emotions, something inside her shifts. Her walls begin to drop, her defensiveness dissolves, and a deep respect begins to grow. She begins to feel that she can finally relax, that she does not have to lead, control, or guide the dynamic. Because you are there, steady, present, and unmovable. She can feel the primal security that your calm offers, the contrast between your stillness and her shifting emotions. And she finds herself drawn to it, craving it, surrendering to it in ways she cannot to any man who lacks that grounded energy. This is why women crave masculine calm, because in your calm, they find freedom to be fully themselves while feeling deeply safe. Asterisk, you cannot fake masculine calm. It is not something you learn from copying someone's posture or memorizing lines you think will make you look composed. It is built through the difficult, unglamorous process of discipline, self-reflection, and emotional mastery. It is forged in the quiet hours when you choose to face your discomfort instead of distracting yourself. When you sit with your loneliness without reaching for external validation. When you breathe through moments of tension rather than reacting impulsively. It is built by delaying gratification, by maintaining your routines even when you do not feel motivated, by honoring your boundaries and learning to say no when it would be easier to please others. This calm grows as you learn to ground yourself in situations that used to overwhelm you, to watch your emotions rise without letting them dictate your words or actions, to embrace discomfort as a part of your growth rather than something you must escape. Masculine calm means you respond rather than react. When tension rises, you take a breath before you speak. You allow silence to exist without feeling the need to fill it with empty words. You are not driven by the fear of losing her or the fear of not being enough. You are driven by your commitment to your mission, your values, and the man you are becoming. You do not chase, you do not beg, and you do not break your frame just to keep her interested. You understand that your value does not decrease if she pulls away, and you remain grounded even when she tests you with emotional storms. You protect your energy by being selective with your time and attention, refusing to get caught in unnecessary drama or emotional chaos. This calm is not about being cold or distant. It is about being deeply present while remaining unattached to outcomes. It is the ability to hold space for her emotions without letting them disrupt your inner peace. To witness her chaos without making it your responsibility to fix or absorb. This is not apathy. It is true dominance, the quiet leadership that women feel on a deep, primal level. It allows you to hold your frame without suppressing your emotions and to navigate challenges with clarity and strength. When you live in this energy, your presence speaks louder than words ever could, and your calm becomes your strongest form of communication. The calm you cultivate inside yourself becomes your greatest asset in a world where most men crumble under the pressure of needing to be liked, needing to be validated, and needing to be constantly reassured. This calm becomes the quiet force that separates you from the noise, the endless scrolling, the desperate need for attention that consumes so many men today. While others panic when a woman pulls away, you remain steady because you understand that her absence does not define your worth, while others lose focus on their mission for a chance at her attention. You stay on your path, knowing that your purpose is far bigger than any single woman's validation. This calm is what allows you to walk away without bitterness, to hold eye contact without seeking approval, to say less but mean more, and to lead without forcing control. Women feel this calm even when you say nothing. changes the way they speak around you, the way they move, the way they open up without even understanding why. They feel that you are unshaken by their moods, that you are not easily manipulated, that you will not abandon your values to chase their validation. They sense that your energy cannot be bought or controlled, and this makes them lean in. Your calm is what makes them feel safe, but it is also what challenges them, what forces them to soften, to respect you, to admire you without you demanding it. This is the energy that makes a woman feel that she has found a man, not a boy, someone she cannot manipulate, someone she cannot easily forget. This calm does not make you passive. It makes you dangerous in the best possible way. It makes you the man who cannot be moved off his purpose, who does not lose himself in temporary pleasure, who values his time and energy above cheap validation. It is the calm that makes you immune to the drama that drains other men, that makes you efficient, clear, and unshakable in the way you navigate the world. It is the calm that makes you magnetic, that creates a gravitational pull. Women feel deeply, even if they cannot articulate why. In this calm, you discover that the less you try to prove yourself, the more you are respected, the less you chase, the more you attract, the less you speak, the more your presence speaks for you. This calm is not just for women, it is for your own legacy, your own peace, your own life. Because in the end, while others try to impress the world, you impress by not trying, and that is what makes you unforgettable.